Well, I think that one that if from in the workplace, there should be some policies there. That's definitely an HR issue. If you're feeling that you're being bullied,
Yes.
I would always recommend starting with your supervisor. And if it's your supervisor that you're feeling it's coming from, then just take it up the chain or go to HR
Mhm.
because it's definitely. Can you pull? Yes, sorry, the door came open. Is Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's definitely not a healthy environment, and you don't want to become that. You don't want to get yourself in a situation that can be harmful. So that's the part one. What was the part two on that question?
How to handle toxic employees and office bullying.
Fix, yeah. Can toxic situations or toxic people be
There
fixed?
was this
Well,
one.
I think there's one fix for that toxic person. If I've talked to you and I've talked to you and
Mm.
you're not changing that behavior, we've
Mm.
had some verbal conversations, we've had some written conversations, then we either have to escalate that thing to either move you on or move you on
Right.
because you cannot allow it to infest the whole team. So as
Mhm.
a good
And
leader,
I wonder if your question is, whether you're in that leadership role, where you're the one having those conversations, trying to fix, your team, or if you're on the team looking to your leadership,
I
you
think, and I think in that one too, I think I like that. But I think that even if you're, well, I'm speaking from the leadership. If you are a leader and if you're struggling with trying to fix it, bring someone else in to
right,
assist you. But you
mm,
definitely have to have a conversation with that employee or employees that is creating that environment. And then if you are that person on that team, that employee that is part of that toxic environment, I think the leadership have a responsibility
absolutely,
to the other employees and to you to fix it. So,
absolutely.
I would also add if you are going to have that conversation either as a leader or as a team member who's not telling on but bringing it to leadership's attention, I would have some proof, show
yes,
some examples of maybe emails sent or
exactly.
whatever, because you don't want to be in a position where
You're going
Hearsay.
off of
Dr.
hearsay.
Fixie say, yeah, if your intention or their intention and the impact doesn't match up, you can give like substantial results to say this is what happened.
Mhm.
That happened to me. I was in a bullying situation at work, and she was a superior to me, so I had to go above my
Mhm.
boss, her boss, and we had a meeting. But I had my receipts. I was like, this
Right.
is what happened. I tried to fix it. It didn't work. And, and also like you, if you're the one bringing it, hopefully your character will speak to help you in your case so that they
Right.
know this is not how you normally operate. You don't,
Right.
you're not the toxic
Absolutely.
person. And
Mhm.
Right.
hopefully it'll be in your favor because that worked for me. And I think that if you're in that situation, hopefully it'll work for you too.
Yes.
It's interesting you say that. I have a lot of patients who will come and say that, somebody maliciously, like they're getting a divorce and the other spouse, turned them into CPS or something. They have to go before a judge and they're like,
Oh my
I'm a
God.
good parent and all the, these great things. I'm like, most of the time leadership, so like a judge or something, most of the time leadership already knows who you are,
Mm-hmm.
read between the lines. They hear the chatter. They hear all the drama. They know, and
They
they
know.
know who's good and who's not. So
Right.
you don't always have to worry about proving yourself, but bringing in documentation is extremely important. And
Yes.
then it's important for a leader too when you're going to an employee
You
that
need
you
to have real examples. Have your information.
and you
Exactly.
write them up and let them sign it. Cover yourself.
Yes.
Like you spoke to them about this incident and have them sign off on it too. And
Yes.
kind of a three strikes you're out
Mm-hmm.
situation, but it's documented and that saves you and your company from the
Yeah,
liabilities that come behind it.
It
Yeah,
really does. It
life.
really does.